I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you how to bake a lemon blueberry cake. Now this is kind of really a basic cake, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. Now this cake is going to be baked in an 8x8 pan. Okay, first things first, I'm going to grease up my pan. I also have my oven at 375 degrees preheating right now. So grease up your baking dish, or spray it, or put oil on it, or whatever, however you want to do it, with butter, with whatever, okay? All right, I'm gonna set this aside. Next, I'm gonna crack an egg into my large mixing bowl, and I'm going to beat it with a fork. That's all I need to do. This is a large egg. Next, I'm going to add about ½ cup of sugar, ½ cup of almond milk. Now you can use regular milk, you can use buttermilk, you can use cream, you can use whatever you want. But today I have almond milk, it needs to be used, so I'm using it up. ½ cup. We're gonna use 2 tablespoons of oil. You may use whatever kind you like. Today I'm using sunflower, but you may use peanut, you may use vegetable, canola, whatever the heck you like. I don't recommend olive oil for this cake. Since I'm using almond milk, it's not dairy, so I can add right now my juice of half of a lemon with the pulp. ½ of a teaspoon of vanilla, or up to a teaspoon. Please make sure you use real vanilla extract and not the artificial. Stir this until it's evenly combined and that sugar is somewhat dissolved. Now if you want to use 2 bowls to mix this, go ahead. I just don't think it's necessary, so we're just going to continue on with 1 bowl, okay? We're going to add 1 cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. You may sift it if you want, but I don't think it's necessary. A dash of salt. Now, I used a little bit of lemon earlier, the lemon juice, but when I juice my lemons, I like to save my lemon zest, and I dry it and I save it. I have a container of it, so that's what I'm using today. If not, I hope you zested your lemon that you juiced, okay? Into my bowl is going to go about a teaspoon, maybe and a half, of my dried lemon zest. Now, it's blueberry. I don't have fresh blueberries today, or frozen. And I was looking at my ingredients in my cupboard. By the way, mix this up while we're talking. I was looking at my ingredients in my cupboard today, and I happen to have 2 cans of blueberry pie filling. And that's what we're gonna use today. We're gonna just move it through here, make it a beautiful color. Now I know a lot of people don't like that broken blueberry look in their baked goods, but I love that. Purple is my favorite color. If I have a purple cake, how cool is that? Sorry, that's just what I like. So it doesn't matter to me that it's broken up and it's gonna be all oozing through there. I like that, that's cool to me. So this is mixing up nicely. You can see that the bubbles from the baking powder are really starting to work on everything in here. Perfect. So next I'm going to add about ½ of a can. That's probably about 1 cup of filling. And I'm just going to stir it through. If you have some swirls in there, more power to you. That's pretty cool. Let's see how it goes. I just want to combine it. I just kind of want to break up any chunks that were in that filling and swirl it through. So I'm pretty happy with that. It looks really pretty, all swirled. And I'm going to pour it into my dish now. My oven is preheated. Now I'm just going to pour this into my greased baking pan. Look at that. I love purple. That's a fun looking blueberry cake. Now just spread it evenly on the bottom, hit the corners up. I'm gonna taste it. That's tasty. So that's what we're looking at here. It's ready to go. I'm gonna make a streusels for the top before I throw it into the oven. ½ cup of flour, ½ cup of sugar. You could use brown sugar here if you wanted to, but I'm gonna use regular. And 3 tablespoons of butter. You can guesstimate, it doesn't have to be exact. Now I'm gonna use my hands to make this streusel to combine the sugar and the flour all together, so that you have little crumbles. Keep working it together until everything is combined thoroughly. You want to use butter that's not melted. You want to use butter that's room temperature or slightly cold, because it makes nice little crumbles. This is something like a breakfast cake or a coffee cake of sorts. if you want to liken it to that. Now, if you want to, you can add a little bit of cinnamon in this crumble, but I'm not crazy about cinnamon in everything. I think cinnamon should be used in certain places, but to me, it doesn't go with blueberries. It's not my favorite way to eat it. So we're not adding it, but you may do so if you like. Also, ginger is a nice addition to blueberries. Okay, so now when you have these nice little crummy streusels, and this is what they look like, just little crummy streusels, everything all mixed together. I don't have any loose flour or any loose sugar. Now I'm just going to sprinkle it all over the top of this cake. The streusel is my favorite part. You could also add lemon zest to the streusel if you really wanted to. That looks beautiful. This is a really cool spring cake. Okay, this is going into my 375-degree Fahrenheit oven. It's going for about 30 minutes or until the top is nice and golden brown. You really want to make sure that it crisps up, okay? 30 minutes. Make sure you check it at 25 though. You also want to make sure that a cake tester or a knife goes into the cake and comes out clean. Then you know it's done for sure. Okay, we'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, it's been about 25 minutes. It smells awesome, it looks very nice, but it's not quite done yet. I want to see how done the cake is inside. The cake is actually done. Okay, well that's all right. I want the top to be a little bit browned with the streusel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn on the oven, bear with me, on broil for a couple of minutes just to brown up that top like we want because everything else is done, okay? Let's do that. Okay, this is done. Now, if you wanted to, you could ice it if you want to, but you don't have to. You put the streusel on top, and it's beautiful, and it's fluffed up. I have a little bit of burnt bits on the side. I walked away for 2 seconds, but the other side is fine, and I don't care, because it doesn't matter to me. It all tastes good to me. So I'm gonna let this cool for a little while because it's way too hot to try and cut up and serve up, and then you'll see us try it in a little while, okay? So it's cool enough to cut now at this point. And I'm gonna get one of these little bit charred bits because that's the kind of stuff I like. It's almost like burnt marshmallow in the fire. That's what I like. So I'm not upset about that at all. Let's see what this looks like. If you wanted to make a drizzle for the top, you could mix equal parts water and icing sugar, and you'd get just a drizzle on it. I don't think we need it. Let's see what this looks like inside. Look at this. This is moist and fluffy cake. That's nice. I don't really eat cake, but this is a really good cake. The streusel is all nice and caramelized on the top slightly. Oh, it's so good. Crunchy. And the blueberries are in there. Make sure you make yourself one of these. These are really, really good. This is a really good cake. Okay? That's how you make a lemon blueberry cake. It's a breakfast cake or a coffee cake. You're gonna like it. All right? Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim, E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly and youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. That's it, that's all. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.